You drag a file into the trash, you empty it, the file is gone. Except it is not. For a while after you delete something, the file is still sitting right there on your drive, fully intact, completely readable. You just cannot see it anymore. To understand why, you have to understand what deleting actually does, and it is almost nothing. Imagine your hard drive is a gigantic library, and every file is a book on the shelves. At the front of this library is a catalog, a big index that says which book is on which shelf. When you save a file, two things happen. The book goes onto a shelf, and an entry goes into the catalog pointing to it. Now, when you delete that file, what do you think happens to the book? Nothing happens to the book. Deleting a file does not erase the file. It erases the catalog entry. The computer crosses out the index card that said where the book was, and then marks that shelf as available for new books. The book itself, still sitting there. Every page intact, nobody has touched it. All deleting really does is announce that this space is now free to be written over. The data stays exactly where it was, invisible but whole, until the day the computer happens to need that shelf and drops a new book on top of it. This is why deleted files can be recovered. Recovery software does not perform some miracle of reconstruction. It simply ignores the catalog and walks the shelves directly, looking for books that are still there but no longer listed. If nothing has overwritten them yet, it finds them perfectly readable. And this is the part that should make you sit up. If you delete a sensitive file, then keep using your computer normally. That file may survive for weeks, months, sometimes years. It sits in the free space, waiting. Every photo, every document you thought you destroyed could still be physically present on the drive, one piece of recovery software away from coming back. The file is not gone, it is just unlisted. So how do you actually destroy data for real? You have to overwrite it. You have to go to that shelf and physically put a new book in its place. This is what secure deletion tools do. They do not just remove the catalog entry. They march to the location and write meaningless garbage data over the original, sometimes several times, until the old book is truly buried under new ink. Only then is the file genuinely gone. This also explains a question that confuses a lot of people. Why does emptying the trash take a fraction of a second, but copying a file takes ages? Now you know. Copying means physically writing every page of a new book onto the shelves, which takes real time. Deleting means crossing out one line in the catalog. One is moving a mountain, the other is erasing a sentence. There is one more twist, and it comes from modern drives. The newer solid-state drives, the fast storage in most phones and laptops, handle this differently. To keep themselves fast, they often use a feature that actively wipes deleted data in the background, clearing those shelves ahead of time so they are ready for new books. On these drives, deleted files can vanish for real much more quickly, which is great for privacy and bad for recovery. It is also why recovering a deleted file from a phone is often far harder than from an old hard drive. But the core truth has not changed for decades. Deleting is not destroying. When you throw a file away, you are not burning the book. You are tearing up the card that tells you where it lives, turning off the light in that corner of the library, and walking away, trusting that someday something will move in and cover the traces. Until that day comes, the file is still there, silent, complete. Waiting in the dark on a shelf you have been told is empty. So the next time you delete something and feel that little flush of relief that it is finally gone, remember the library. The catalog says the book is gone. The shelf knows better. Now you know.